we completed static control flow. If everything is static, in which order the things are going to be executed? If everything is static, in which order the things are going to be executed? You people should. So we discussed already, right? Now, instance. If everything is instance variable, instance method, non-static terminology. If everything is instant, in which order the things are going to be executed? Compulsory we should have a instance control flow. Okay, keep submitting. Instance control flow. Instance control flow. Instance control flow. Control flow. Okay, now observe. If everything is non-static, in which order the things are going to be executed? Compulsory you people should have clear clarity, right? Now observe this. Sir, I am taking class test. Sir, see, class test. Let me take class test. And here I am taking int I is equal to 10. Sir, can you tell what is this variable? Instance variable, not static. Instance variable, int I is equal to 10. Now I am taking, sir, int I is equal to 10. Now, here I am taking, so, curly brace open. Do you know curly brace open, curly brace close? What is this block? Instance block. Just now we covered. Okay, instance block. Here I am calling M1 method. System.out.println. First instance block. First instance block, like int I is equal to 10. M1. Okay, SOP of first instance block. Now, here I am taking test constructor also, because constructor is related to object terminology. System.out.println constructor like, and then public static void main method string array args. Public static void main string array args. Now here within string array args, now I am taking system.out.println main method, like I am taking main method like, sir, here public void M1 method. Have you observed here M1 method I call public void M1 system.out.println of J. SOP of J. Sir, where is J? I didn't declare, I will declare. One more block I am taking. Sir, what is this block? Another instance block. Okay. System.out.println second instance block. Second instance block, like second instance block. Now int j is equal to 20. Int j is equal to 20, like this one. Int j is equal to 20, like we have. Okay, like. So are you getting the thing right? Class test. Everything is the instance. Sir, instance variable, instance block, constructor, main method. Main method is the static, but only one thing must be required. Next, instance method, instance block, int j is equal to 20. Now my target is, sir, I want to run this code. I want to run this code. Java. Here I am taking Java test. Java test, like this. I want to run this code. Sir, can you tell what is the output we will get? If I want to run this program, what is the output we will get? Yes, boss. I want to run this program. What is the output by default we are going to get? There are several instance blocks, constructor, instance variables, instance method, main method, like there are several things are there. Can you tell? May not exact output, at least nearby. What the answer we are getting? 0. Good. 0. First instance block, second instance block, constructor, and then followed by main method. What the answer we are going to get? Yes, simple program. Everything is the static. So in which order the things are going? Everything is instance. Only main method is the static. What is the output we will get? Only Hmm. Only, okay, make sure. Sir, whenever we are executing Java class, first which control flow is going to be started? Static control flow. Sir, identification of static members. How many static members are there? Only one. Execution of static variable assignments and static blocks. No static variable, no static block. Execution of main method. Main method, SOP of main, that's all. Program got stopped. Okay. But the output by default we are going to get only main, because we are not creating any object. If we are not creating an object, at least the identification of instance members also won't be happened by the JVM. Are you getting? Now the control, only two steps: identify, execute. That's all. Identify, execute. So what is the output we are going to get? Only main, that's all. So instance members will be identified whenever we are creating an object. Sir, I am not creating any object. That's why what output by default we are going to get is nothing but simple main, that's all. Are you able to understand, right? Now observe this terminology, right? Okay, listen this one. Okay, so I'm taking simple example. I mean same example, let me take. Okay, 1 minute. Here see, I'm taking here, observe class test. Let me take test, class test, int I is equal to 10, first instance block, next constructor, test constructor. Next I don't want to take any, just I'm taking SOP of main method, like SOP of main, like I'm taking SOP of main, this is main. Next public void M1 SOP of j, second instance block into j is equal to 20. Same example, sir. Whatever I took on the board, same example, here see. Now Java C test.java. The code compiles fine. Java test. What the answer by default we are going to get? Main, that's all. Are you getting main? So if we are not creating an object, I am not creating an object, then only static control flow will be executed. Sir, let me create an object, then all the entire story is going to be started. Instance control flow, right? Let me create an object. Sir, I'm creating an object here. Test T is equal to new test. Test T is equal to new test. Like this I'm taking. Sir, if I'm taking test T is equal to new test, what the answer we are going to get? Now, what the answer we are going to get? Because whenever we are creating an object, automatically constructor will execute. That's why constructor followed by no. When the instance blocks will be executed, for every object creation, instance block also will be executed. Don't feel only constructor. So instance block, first instance block, second instance block, like it's also going to be executed, right? Now take a bit special care. So whenever we are executing a Java class, first which flow will be started? Static control flow. In the static control flow, whenever we are creating an object, instance control flow will be performed. So what sequence of actions are there whenever we are creating an object? So just observe the sequence of actions. First step here, identification of instance members. Sir, whenever we are creating an object, identification of instance members from top to bottom. Identification of instance members from top to bottom. Okay, first step. Second step, execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks from top to bottom. Okay, execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks, instance variable assignments and instance blocks from top to bottom. Okay, like execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks from top to bottom. Third one, execution of main method. Execution of, sorry, one minute. It's not static control flow, right? Execution of constructor. Execution of constructor. Sir, once a constructor completed, object creation completed. You are getting? So, whenever we are creating an object, all the things by default will be executed. Can you tell what the first step? Identification of instance members from top to bottom. Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks from top to bottom. Execution of constructor. For every object creation, these three things will be executed, right? Instance control flow is not one time activity. For every object creation, it is going to be executed. But static control flow, one time activity. It will be performed at the beginning only. Is it clear, right? So let me repeat once again. Whenever we are executing a Java class, first static control flow will be executed. In the static control flow, if we are creating an object, then for every object creation, the following sequence of events will be performed. Clear for all of you? First add up to this. Whenever we are executing a Java class, first static control flow will be executed. Static control flow will be executed. Next up, in the static control flow, if we are creating an object, the following sequence of events will be executed. In the static control flow, if we are creating an object, then the following sequence of events will be executed. As a part of instance control flow. Okay, add first one. Identification of instance members from top to bottom. Second one, execution of instance variable assignments. And the instance blocks. From top to bottom. Next, third one, execution of constructor. Okay, that's all. Have you observed, right? Can you please read once again? Whenever we are executing a Java class, first static control flow will be executed. Do you know static control flow rules? What is the flow of static control flow? Identification of static members from top to bottom, execution of static variable assignments and static blocks from top to bottom, execution of main method, right? Now in this static control flow, if anywhere you are creating an object, for every object creation, an instance control flow will be performed. Whenever we are creating an object, anywhere you can create, this sequence of events will be performed automatically. What the first one? Identification of instance members from top to bottom, execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks from top to bottom, execution of constructor. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, this is. Now make sure this point right. Sir, what is the base control flow? What is the base control flow? Static control flow is nothing but total flow is static only. First step, what is the first step? Identification of first step, static control flow. Static control flow, identification of static members from top to bottom. How many static members are there? Only one. What is that one? Okay, main method, only one. Second step, execution of static variable assignments under static blocks, not there. Third step, execution of main method, right? Okay, now the part of main method, I have to create an object, tester t is equal to new tester. I have to create an object, tester t is equal to new tester. Whenever we are creating an object, then the following sequence of events will be performed automatically. Can you tell what the first step now? Identification of instance members from top to bottom. Sir, identification of instance members from top to bottom. Observe this one. Sir, first step. So I'm creating an object. Identification of instance members. Sir, here third. What is the I value? 0. 1 minute. What is the I value? 0. So 0. Read indirectly, write only. Next, instance member 4. Okay, like next, and after that what? Constructor 5. Next, instance method 6. Next, instance block 7. Next, instance variable 8. J is equal to 0. Read indirectly, write only. J is equal to 0. Read indirectly, write only. So identification of instance members from third step to 8th step. Correct or not? Third to 8th. That's why here third to 8th. Okay, first step completed. Can you tell what is the second step? Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks from top to bottom. Instance variable assignments and instance blocks. Instance variable assignment. What is the number? 8 already completed. 9. Okay, I is equal to 10. Read and write. Next, instance block. Okay, 10. M1 method. M1 method means SOP of J. Can you tell what is the J value now? 0. So first 0 by default we are going to get. First 0. SOP of. And then what is the next one? First instance block. Okay, 12th step. What is the first instance block? First instance block, like this here. And execution of instance variable assignment and the instance block. Now instance blocks completed. Next, second instance block is there. What is the number, Anna? 13. 12 already completed. 13. Second instance block. Okay, and then J value equal to 20. 14th step, J is equal to 20. Read and write. Are you getting? So now execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks from top to bottom. What is the number, Anna? 9 to what is the number? 9 to 14. Next, what is the last one? Execution of constructor. What is the number? 15. 14 already completed. 15. Now constructor will be printed, and then 15 like 15. After completing constructor, object created successfully. Now this line completed. So just we started object creation at which step? Step number 2. But when we are coming back after completing 15th step, now coming back, now what the next one is remain important. What the next one? Next one is nothing remaining. What the next number? 16. Okay, main is nothing 16 main. That's all. Once a main method completes, static control flow got completed, right? Are you able to understand? So what is the output by default we are going to get? If I run this program is nothing but like 0, first instance block, second instance block, constructor followed by main method, right? Any explanation is required about this one? Whenever we are creating an object, instance control flow will be executed. This is the flow, right? Now let me execute this example. Here see, sir, within the main method, same example, tester t is equal to new tester. Tester t is equal to new test, like this I am taking. Now observe, sir, the code compiles fine. Have you observed? 0, first instance block, second instance block, constructor, and then main. Are you getting? Sir, why these many things came? Just because of one object creation. Sir, if I comment this line, what the answer we are going to get? Just a simple main. Have you observed, right? That's why make sure object creation is the most costly operation. Sir, the cinema started at second step. When we came back once again at the 16th step, is nothing but like object creation is the most costly operation. Not recommended to create an object if there is no specific requirement. Is it clear? Sir, compulsory object must be required. Then only create object. Unnecessary don't create because system performance is going to be down, right? Okay. This is take this example. Take this code, output, and whatever the theory you took for that numbers also you can give. Take compulsory. Identification of instance members from top to bottom, execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks from top to bottom. Next, execution of constructor, like completed, I hope. So give the numbers also. Take clearly. Take clearly. Sub block, first instance block, constructor, like. Completed, right? Make sure you people should aware clearly. Execution of constructor like. Can I complete it right? This is what you people should aware clearly. Okay. Next. Completed right? I hope you took output followed by this part also. Okay. Next. In the code, better to take test t is equal to new test as line 1. Better to take line 1. This one. Line 1. Test t is equal to new test as line 1. Line 1. Line 1. Add. If we comment line 1, if we comment line 1, if we comment line 1, then the output is. And if we comment line 1, then the output is. Can I spell out what the output? If we comment line 1, then the output is main. Main, that's all. If we comment line 1, then the output is main. Then the output is main. That's it. Are you getting the point right? Okay, this is what you people should aware clearly, right? Okay. Now, can I use the word here? See, take a bit special care. Sir, if I can take one more test object. Sir, I am taking one more test object. Tester t is equal to new tester. After SOP of main, tester t is equal to new tester. Can you tell if I can take one more, how many activities will be repeated once again? All the 3 activities are only constructor. Now make sure, sir, I am creating an object, tester t is equal to new tester. So all the 3 activities will be repeated or only constructor. Make sure for every object creation, all the activities will be repeated. That's why after main, once again these are things by default will be there because of second object creation. Okay. Now observe this one. I will show for you anyway, right? Sir, tester t is equal to new test. I am taking SOP of main, and then tester t1 is equal to new tester. Tester t1. Now observe. See this one. The code compiles fine. What the answer is? Have you observed? 0 first instance block, second instance block constructor for the first object creation, and then SOP of main anyway there, and then 0 first instance block, second instance block constructor, second object creation. Regarding first object, second object, instance control flow is not one time activity. For every object creation, this thing will be performed. Are you getting the point? Right? Okay. Add. Take a note. Static control flow. Static control flow. Static control flow. Static control flow is a one time activity. Static control flow is one time activity. Static control flow is one time activity. Is one time activity. One time activity which will be performed. Which will be performed at the time of class loading. Which will be performed at the time of class loading. Which will be performed at the time of class loading. At the time of class loading. Next para. But static control flow. Sorry. But instance control flow. Is not one time activity. Instance control flow is not one time activity. Is not one time activity. And it will be performed. And it will be performed for every object creation. And it will be performed for every object creation. It will be performed for every object creation. For every object creation. Okay, that's all. Are you able to understand? Next, second one. Second point. Second. Do you know, can I use the word object creation is the most costly operation or not? Yes, because so just the step which is started at 2, when I came back once again after completing 15 steps, is nothing but object creation is the most costly operation. If there is no specific requirement, never recommended to create object. Okay, add that. Object creation is the most costly operation. Object creation is the most costly operation. Object creation is the most costly operation. Costly operation. If there is no specific requirement, then it is not recommended. Then it's not recommended to create object. Then it's not recommended to create object. Okay, that's all. So in the last session, just we covered about instance control flow in a single class. Sir, whenever we are creating an object, what will happen? So for every object creation, there is a big sequence of activities will be performed. I hope you people saw. So the first step what we covered, identification of instance members. Next, execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks, and then execution of constructor. Sir, within a single class, whenever we are creating an object, what will happen? We saw. If it is parent to child, if I am creating child object, then in which sequence the activities will be performed? Compulsory you people should have clarity. Okay, at this point. Yeah, the instance control flow in parent to child relationship. 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 Sir, here just observe. So let me take an example. Here see a big example I want to take. Sir, class parent I am taking. Within the parent, int I is equal to 10 instance block. You know, just a curly brace open and close itself is what? Instance block. Next I am taking m1 method, system.out.println parent first instance block, PFIA, or otherwise parent instance block. I don't want to take multiple instance blocks in the parent. One block is enough because you know the flow. Parent instance block I am taking. Next constructor, parent constructor I am taking. System.out.println constructor, SOP of constructor, like parent constructor I am taking. So here this is parent instance block, parent constructor, and then I am taking public static, and then I am taking public static void main method string array args, public static void main string array args. Let me create one parent object. Parent P is equal to new parent, system.out.println parent main, SOP of parent main, like this I am taking parent main. Next here just observe public. Sir, observe parent main, like this I am taking, right? Okay. Now the next one, here we call some m1 method. Very moment m1. Now public void m1 method, public void m1 method, system.out.println of j I am taking, SOP of j, and int j is equal to 20, like I am taking. Sir, it is exactly same as last example only, but what is the difference here is second Second instance block we didn't take, except that everything is the same. Instance block, constructor, main method, m1 method, instance variable. Only difference is second instance block we didn't take. Correct or not? Okay, this is. Now let me take child class also. Here this is my parent class. Let me take child class class. I'm taking child class extends a parent class, child extends a parent. Okay, like sir, same terminology with a small difference. Int x is equal to 10, sorry, int x is equal to 100. Next curly brace open m2 method, curly brace open m2 method, system dot out dot println. Okay, child first instance block. Just I'm using short words. Child first instance block, and then I'm taking child system dot out dot println. Okay, so child constructor. Okay, child constructor like I'm taking. But here I just spell out constructor, right? But so you may get confusion whether it is a child constructor or parent constructor. That's why let me write this one is what? Parent constructor. Parent constructor, right? Okay, this is the child constructor. And then public static void main method string array accept. Sir, public static void main string array accept. Now the target here is, sir, I'm creating child c is equal to new child. Sir, I'm creating child object, system dot out dot println. Okay, child main, SOP of child main, like this I'm taking SOP of child main. Next public, okay, here see public void m2 method, within that m2 system dot out dot println of y, public void m2 SOP of y, and then I'm taking curly brace open. Sir, second instance block I'm taking curly brace open, system dot out dot println. Okay, child second instance block, child second instance block, and then int y is equal to 200 like I'm taking. That's all. So total how many classes are there? Two classes we have, parent class and child class. Assume this total program I saved as parent.java. Total program I saved as parent.java. Now observe the terminology. Java C parent.java. Sir, if I save Java C parent.java, how many dot class files will be generated? Two dot class file. What is the first one? Parent.class. Second one is nothing but what? Child.class. Okay, here parent.class and child.class. Parent.class, child.class. Regarding two dot class files will be generated, parent and child. Now I am taking Java child. Okay, Java child. Do you know, have you remembered, whenever we are executing child class or parent class, any class, first which flow will be executed? Static control flow or instance control flow? First static control flow will be executed. Yeah, the part of static control flow. Sir, first static control flow. Yeah, the part of static control flow. Okay, what is the sequence? Have you remembered static control flow in parent to child? What is the sequence, Anna? Identification of static members from parent to child, execution of static variable assignments and static blocks from parent to child, execution of child class main method. First, that is the flow. Next, in static control flow, whenever we are creating child class objects, sir, in this main method, have you remembered, in this main method I am creating child object. Whenever we are creating child object, okay sir, this is the child object I am creating. Whenever we are creating child object, internally there is a big sequence is going to be happen. Sir, what is that sequence? Are you getting? So simple. Whenever we are creating an object within a single class, not parent to child, normal class, can you tell what is the sequence? Identification of instance members from top to bottom, execution of instance variable assignments on instance blocks from top to bottom, execution of constructor. This is within a class. But now I want to create an object from parent to child. I want to create an object. Of course, it is the child object. Parent to child relation is there. Then how the sequence will be performed? Just observe the sequence, right? And now listen very carefully. Whenever we are creating child class object, what sequence of events will be performed? First activity, identification of instance members. Identification of instance members from parent to child. Are you getting? Identification of instance members from parent to child, first step. Can you tell what the second step? What the second step? Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks from parent to child. No, there is a small difference. Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks only in parent class. Remember this one. First let it complete parent activities and then we will think about child. Like, sir, execution of instance variable assignments, instance variable assignments and instance blocks only in parent class. Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks only in parent class. Are you getting? Next, execution of parent constructor. Third step, execution of parent constructor. Next, fourth one, okay, execution of parent constructor. Okay, this is the third. Fourth one, so execution of parent terminology completed. Repeat this terminology in the child class. Now you can able to tell. Can you tell what is the next step? Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks. Instance variable assignments and instance blocks. So in child class. Okay. Last step, execution of child constructor, right? Execution of child constructor. That's all, sir. So this thing is going to be happen. So whenever we are creating child object, so first base control flow is the static control flow only. Within the static control flow, if we are creating child class object, these many activities will be performed. Are you getting? Only one common step is the first one only. Identification of instance members from parent to child. Second step is nothing but what? Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks in parent class. Execution of parent class constructor. Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks in child class. Execution of child class constructor. That's all. These are thing whenever we are creating child class object. Clear for all of you, right? Okay, this is, sir, I am taking Java child. Can you please run child class? What is the output by default we are going to get? You should aware. Now let me trace according to these steps. Are you able to understand up to this, right? Okay. Now observe, sir. First flow. What is the first flow? Static control flow or instance control flow? Static control flow. So static control flow, whenever I am creating, whenever I am executing child class, first static control flow in parent to child. What is the? Can you spell out the steps? Identification of static members from parent to child. Sir, in the parent any static member is there? Sir, here one static member is there. One. Okay, that's all, only one. In the child class, is there any static member is there? Yes, two. So identification of static members from parent to child. Next, execution of static variable assignments and the static blocks from parent to child. No such type of terminology, because no static variable, no static method, no static block. Third one, execution of child class main method. So whenever we are executing child class main method, because I'm executing what, which class, Java child, here see Java child, like I'm taking, sir, I'm executing child class. If I'm executing child class main method, within the child class main method, sir, I'm creating child object. Are you getting? I'm creating child object. Now step number 3, I'm creating child object. Whenever we are creating child object, can you tell what sequence by default is going to be happen in this total? Can you tell what is the first step? Identification of instance members from parent to child. Next one, execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks in parent class. Execution of parent constructor. Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks in child class. Execution of child constructor. Right. First step, identification of instance members from parent to child. Now observe, sir, here have you observed? So instance variable, sir, already 3 numbers were used. Now what is the number? 4. Next up, but it is the variable, right? If it is the variable, you know, I is equal to 0, read indirectly, write only. Next up, sir, this one 5th step. Okay, under constructor 6th one. Next m1 method 7. Next int j 8. Are you getting? Identification of instance members in parent. Next, identification of instance members in child. What is the number? 9th step. Okay, under then instance block 10. Under then child constructor 11. Under then m1 method 12. Okay, under then 13. Under then 14. But these variables are there. Here j is the variable, x is the variable, y is the variable. Every variable just identified. Read indirectly, write only. X is equal to 0, read indirectly, write only. Y is equal to 0, read indirectly, write only. That's all. Sir, how many steps happen? How many steps happen from parent to child? Here 4th step to 14th step. Are you getting? Identification of instance members from 4 to 14. First step completed. Can you tell what is the second step? Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks only in parent. Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks only in parent class. Sir, instance variable assignment, I is the 10. What is the number? What is the number? 14 already we completed. Now 15. Okay, I value is 10. Read and write. Okay, 15. Next, so m1 instance block, m1 method 16. m1 means what? SOP of j 17. What is the j value? 17. What is the j value as of now? 0. So first output what we are going to get, 0 is the answer. First 0 is the answer. Next, SOP of j completed. Next one, have you observed? So parent instance block. What is the number? 17 already completed. 18. Parent instance block. Now parent instance block. Parent instance block. Okay, like next. So instance block. Execution of instance variable assignment and instance block. Next, here instance variable assignment. What is the number? 19. J is equal to 20. Read and write. That's all. So second step, execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks only in parent class. Only in parent class means how many numbers ana? Only in parent. 15th to 19. 15 to 19 is nothing but this is the second step. What is the third one? Execution of parent constructor. Sir, this one. Execution of parent constructor, only one activity. So what is the number for this? Can I spell out any number? 20. Okay, parent constructor. Now in our output, automatically parent constructor by default will be there. Parent constructor. this step number is what? 20. Completed, right? I hope. Now what is the next one? What is the next step? Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks in child class. Now child class x value will become, what is the x value? 100. What is the number? 21. X value will become 100. Read and write 100. Next instance block, I want to execute m2 method. 22 m2 method. SOP of y, can you tell what is the y value now? 0. SOP of y value is what? 0. Original value not assigned, 0. And after completing m2, now so here this is 23 already completed. 24 child first instance block. Are you getting? Child first instance block completed, right? And then sir, execution of instance variable assignment and the instance block. So completed. Now here this one, second instance block. Okay, what is the number? 25. Child second instance block. Child second instance block. And then after that y is equal to 200. 26th y is equal to 200. Y is equal to 200. 200 read and write. Okay, sir, can you tell these steps, execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks in child class, starts from 21 to 26. Sir, 21 to 26 is happened here. And what the last step on execution of child constructor? Execution of child constructor, sir, this is what the number for this? 27. Execution of child constructor. Okay, what the number for this? 27. Are you getting? 27. Sir, just after completing these many steps, now the control is coming back. So the cinema is started, child is equal to new child at line number 3. Then I will come back once again after line number 27. Was object successfully created, initialized also, like now the control is coming back to execute remaining part. Okay, what is the next number? 28. 27 already completed. Child main. Now child main, like, are you getting? So the output by default we are going to get here is this is the output whenever we are executing child class. Are you able to understand that? Okay, this is in parent to child, whenever we are creating child class object, internally what cinema is going to be happened is nothing but like this. Any explanation is required? Okay, now let me execute this code. Here just observe this one. Now take a bit special care. So let me take, don't take the program, just observe. Parent1.java, like I am taking. Sir, parent1, class parent1, int I is equal to 10, instance block, parent instance block, parent constructor, parent main method, and a public void m1 int j is equal to 20. Sir, exactly same. Class child extends parent, int x is equal to 100, first instance block, constructor, main method. Next and after that what? Parent, and then this is int y is equal to 200, like, okay, this is. But a small mistake I did in our program. What is the mistake I did? Sir, here child class name is nothing but what? Child. Okay, but here what name I kept? C, that's all. So this is child C is equal to new child, because I didn't use the C name. Next here also parent p is equal to new parent I used properly. Okay, just only a small change. Okay, into y is equal to 200, like child second instance block, like. Now observe, sir, here let me execute this program. What is the output by default we are going to get? Java C. What is the output by default we are going to get? Java C parent1.java, because I saved this code as parent1.java. Next Java child1, Java child 1. Sir, I am executing child class because within the child class main method only I created child object. That's why Java child 1. Have you observed? Can you please cross check? 0 parent instance block parent constructor. 0 child first instance block, child second instance block, child constructor, and then what? Child main method, right? Are you able to understand? Exactly the same output by default we are going to get. I hope that analogy is very clear. So instance control flow in parent to child, how we can do? Is it clear for all of you, right? Okay, at this point, at the theory first. Whenever we are creating child class object, whenever we are creating child class object, the following sequence of events, the following sequence of events will be performed. The following sequence of events will be performed. The following sequence of events will be performed automatically. The following sequence of events will be performed automatically. The following sequence of events will be performed automatically. Will be performed automatically. The following sequence of events will be performed automatically. Are you getting? Automatically. Okay. Yeah, the part of instance control flow. Okay. First step. Identification of instance members. From parent to child. Identification of instance members from parent to child. Okay. Within bracket just spell out the number also, because you are ready to take this example after this. 4 to 14. Step number 4 to 14. Next, second step. Execution of instance variable assignments. And instance blocks. Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks only in parent class. Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks only in parent class. Only in parent class. Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks only in parent class. What the number? 15 to 19. Next, execution of parent constructor. What the answer? 20. Execution of parent constructor 20. Next, execution of instance variable assignments. And instance blocks. Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks in child class. Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks in child class. Instance variable assignments and instance blocks in child class. Instance variable assignments and instance blocks in child class. 21 to 26. Next, execution of child constructor. Child constructor 27. Execution of child constructor 27. Are you able to understand, right? Okay, this is. So make sure you people should have clarity. Okay. Now take this example. So take this code, variable tracing, and then that one followed by. Take clearly, not that much easy. Compulsory, you people should have clear clarity. Make sure. Completed, right? So make sure you people should have clear clarity. So give the numbers also appropriately. Child first instance block, child second instance block. I hope complete example. Whenever we are executing parent to child class, what will happen? Whenever we are creating an object, what will happen? Execution of parent constructor, execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks in child class. Completed, right? Take clearly the code under this. So because we are executing child class, only child class main method will be executed and the parent class won't be executed, right? Parent class won't be executed. Parent class main method won't be executed. Then parent only. Parent. So in the last session we covered, whenever we are loading, executing child class, both the parent and child classes will be executed. I mean static control flow. Whenever we are executing parent, child members not required to the parent. Child class won't be loaded. Completed, right? Numbers, everything. Make sure. Identification of instance members from parent to child. Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks only in parent class. Execution of parent constructor. Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks in child class. Completed, right? Execution of instance variable assignments and instance blocks only in parent class. Next, execution of parent constructor like. So better to take output also. Java child 0 parent instance block, parent constructor 0 child first instance block, child second instance block, child constructor, child main, child constructor, child main like. Completed, right? Child constructor and child main method, like I hope the terminology is very clear for you people. Execution of parent constructor, instance variable assignments and instance blocks, child constructor, like completed, right? Okay. Now the next terminology, take very special care. Okay, sir, here we are executing child class. Okay, so whenever we are creating child object, internally what thing is happening, okay, so now take a bit special care. Sir, instance control flow, static control flow, let me mix and let me generate one or two examples from that, so that you will get much clarity on this concept anyway.